Phoenix Books presents
Cowboy Detective by Charles A. Siringo. The writer was born in Matagorda County, Texas, in the extreme southern part of the state in 1855, and was reared on the upper deck of all kinds and conditions of cow ponies scattered throughout the Lone Star State, Kansas, Indian Territory, and New Mexico. I spent 15 years continuously in the saddle, seldom ever sleeping in a house or a tent. In these early days of the cattle business, when the southern half of Texas was overrun with wild, longhorn cattle, the cowboys used the ground for a bed and the sky for covering. I first started out as a full-fledged cowboy in 1867 when only 11 years of age. Of course, I naturally became an expert at riding bad horses and roping wild cattle. Besides, this strenuous open-air life gave me health and a longing to see the world and to learn the ins and outs of human nature. The chance came when the spring of 1886 found me in Chicago with a pretty young wife and a sweet little girl baby on my hands. We were boarding and rooming with a private family on Harrison Avenue on the night of the Haymarket riot, when an anarchist bomb killed and maimed over 60 of the city's police officers. After the riot, the city was all excitement, and I commenced to wish that I were a detective so as to help ferret out the thrower of the bomb and his backers. I knew very little about the detective business, though I had spent part of 1881 and 1882 doing secret work for Texas cattlemen against cattle thieves in western Texas and New Mexico. This had given me a taste for the work, and I liked it. It was the year 1884. I lived in Caldwell, Kansas, a cattle town on the border of Kansas and the Indian Territory. Circulars were scattered broadcast over the town announcing the coming of this noted phrenologist. After supper, on the evening of his arrival, many leading citizens turned out to hear him lecture at the Leland Hotel. He stood in the center of a large parlor, holding to the back of an empty chair. He was a fine-looking old man, regardless of the fact that both eyes were out. After making a few preliminary remarks on phrenology, he called for someone to come forward and have his head examined. The audience began calling for Mamie, my 16-year-old wife. She took the seat, and the blind man ran.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?